It's Star Trek and Gryffindor. Yay! What's up, nerd herds and Potterheads? This cycle we have been talking about Harry Potter, and I just recently have gotten into Harry Potter. I actually reviewed The Chamber of Secrets over on my channel for part of my 13 and 13 series. You can check that out somewhere. There'll be a link, I'm sure. Video magic! And so I wanted to share with you all today why I am just now getting into Harry Potter this late time in life. First of all, I'm usually the last person to jump on a fad bandwagon. I think it's a disease because I'm always like too far ahead of the trend or like too far behind the trend. I don't know what that is. But I was raised in a conservative Christian home, and for those of you who don't know, every few years in the Christian community, we have to have a huge, overblown, sometimes justified hullabaloo about the latest thing that's going to corrupt the nation. The most recent example I can think of is a few years ago the Golden Compass came out, and there was this huge uproar about how it is anti-Christian and we shouldn't go see it and we should ban the books and all of that. Lo and behold, the Christian community did not fall on its face. So, there's that. And when I was a kid, believe it or not, it was Pokemon, Disney for a while, and Harry Potter. Now, I've seen the video twice. And the conclusion that these well-intentioned documentaries draw is because J.K. Rowling drew heavily on the mythology of the Wiccan religion for the Harry Potter series, that kids are going to grow up thinking that it's okay to be wizards and witches and to wave wands and cast spells, and they're going to seek out the real-world counterpart and convert to Wiccanism. But now that I'm adult and can make my own decisions, and I've seen the films and I've read the first 2 books, it really feels like fiction to me. I do not see how the world of Harry Potter is remotely set in our world, and it strikes to me a fiction, the same way as science fiction does, or fantasy does. That said, I was the kid who was going around the playground waving a stick like it was a lightsaber and pretending I'd fallen down the rabbit hole, and so I imagine I would also have been the kid that would have been waving a stick pretending to cast spells, and that probably would not have gone over very well in a private Christian school, and I do have a very active imagination, so I do not in any way judge my parents for not allowing me to read Harry Potter, and not to mention the fact that I really wasn't interested in reading Harry Potter as a kid. And, I'm sorry, but we all have that one fandom that we're just not a fan of. Totally. I guess what I'm trying to say is I am a Potterhead, but I'm not a diehard Potterhead. Is that bad? Do I get kicked out now? So there you go. I guess my nerdy pleasure this week is that my sister and brother-in-law moved out, and so that room is now spare and free space, and it's going to be painted, and it's going to be a studio, and it's going to be lovely. And I'm going to have to buy a tripod. I have no clue what I'm doing. Hey, that makes a great question. What kind of tripod should I buy? And what kind of camera, eventually, should I buy? I'm not buying one now, but like, what do you use? What do people use? Let me know in the comments. And Danny, we'll see you on Monday.